Another day, another video where I talk about Crystalline Conflict and cheaters. Now, of course, this is going to be more about something else and not just cheaters, but you get the point, right? I got a comment on my video where I talked about Crystalline Conflict and how cheating can possibly kill PvP and how, these cheaters should be banned. And I got this comment where the person said, if you support things like Gshade, you support cheating and you should not minimize it. Bro, what are you on? Like, anyone out there who says this kind of stuff, what are you on? Like, I'm really curious. Is this something special, from the sky, from the heavens or something like that? Because I really want to try it out and see if it, just gives me a few more extra brain cells or like maybe take them away, who knows? Think about it. If you support things like Gshade, you support things like cheating. Seriously? Let's take a look at the TOS, the Terms of Service. Officially, all third-party tools are against the TOS and should not be used. The reason why Square Enix pushes this thing forward is because anything that is not made by Square Enix is a third-party tool. You use that, and any negative situation resulting from it where you are affected is something that Square Enix can't be held accountable for. That is the TOS. You are using these third-party tools at your own personal risk and you are aware of the possible consequences. When you think about it, third-party tools is such a vague term that it's so all-encompassing, like these MMO mice and keyboards and Discord app and Skype and all this other stuff out there like ACT. All of this is third-party tools. Like, even your game console is third party, essentially, but I mean, it's officially supported by Square Enix because they develop on it and stuff like that, but you get the idea. Anything not in-house is third party. And over here, this person in the comments said, if you support Gshade, you support cheating. Okay, now let's look at Gshade. Gshade, what is it, right? Gshade is a tool. It's a shader tool. It applies filters in real time. Think about taking a picture on Snapchat or Instagram or any of these, social media apps or whatever. You take a picture, you slap it on there, and before you do that, you put a filter on it, and what then? Is that gonna get you banned? No. No, it's not. And I know this might not really be a fitting example or whatever, but this relates to what I'm talking about. Gshade is a filter tool and it applies those filters in real time. Same with those filters you use on social media apps. The content is what's gonna get you banned. Like for example, Gshade, if in an alternate timeline it was tampering with the system, hacking and allowing you to bypass content in some sections, or just unfair advantages, that would be against the TOS. That gets you killed. And if you go on Gshade's website, right, you go to the FAQ section, they also have this statement from one of the community reps for Square Enix on the forums that using such a tool like the shader tool will not affect the agreements players, customers, whatever, have with Square Enix. I've played other MMOs as well. There was this one I used to play which was so heavy on modding. It got to a point where content did not exist. Like it used to get so many raids and it did not exist. There were mods that allowed you to bypass boss sections and just, go straight to the end and get the rewards. What is going on? Like, that was the game. Like, where's the content? Where's the gameplay? Why are you using these mods and softwares? Now, let me tell you why Gshade is not cheating. We already talked about Gshade as a tool, what it does, what it's supposed to do, and stuff like that. In a competitive setting, you are using a software to, enable you to do something that you are not able to do on your own because you don't have the skill. For example, if you're playing as a white mage in PvP, right? And you hex someone when they're about to use an LB. What happens is that it can happen one time, it can happen twice, maybe thrice even. When it happens constantly, more and more and more in the same match, every time the person is using an LB to kill someone and that hex is going off at that exact moment, snapping the LB, that is wrong. No human can have that good of a reaction time. This is such a rarity where people have these bot kind accuracy and stuff like that. It's not gonna work. That is unfair gameplay advantage in a competitive setting, and that is wrong. That should not exist. Gshade doesn't do any of that. How is that cheating? It affects your local experience. That's all it does. You're playing on a screen and all it does is throw a filter on it, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't affect anyone's gameplay, not even your gameplay, only the visual experience. That's not cheating. If you're going to go out there and say this kind of stuff, please, I urge you to take a step outside, touch some grass, grow a couple brain cells, and always make an effort to use those brain cells. Please, don't be this guy. Gshade is not cheating. How supporting these things can equate to you supporting cheating and getting an unfair advantage in a competitive setting. Like, I don't really see how that's possible. Please, don't be this guy. TLDR, Gshade is not cheating. Let's not say interesting things online. It is what it is. But thank you very much for watching. That's about it. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day.